Hey guys, welcome to the Game and Party channel. I'm Mike Davis, and with me I have Jennifer Graham Mack, the communications manager?
Community manager
for Keymaster Games. And today you're going to show us Parks Memories, right?
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right, what is this game all about?
So Parks Memories is the next game in the Parks universe.
I love Parks.
There you go.
I love Parks game. Yeah.
So you love Parks,
yes.
And here's Parks again, more Parks, right?
Okay,
We just
nice.
get more Parks.
Awesome.
This is a strategic memory matching game.
Okay.
There are stacks of tiles. All these tiles represent national parks that are going to celebrate the 59 Parks Prince Series and the U.S. National Parks.
Nice.
And then from them, we are making this grid, a 3x3 grid.
Okay.
Now, in classic memory matching, you're flipping up two tiles and trying to see if you have a match, and then grabbing those two off the board and putting them in front of you, and that's it.
I remember playing those games when I was a kid. Yeah,
right? Yeah. This is a little slower. So from that, players will be able to be like, okay, I've got a general idea of what my objective is. I'm looking for matches at some point, but the gameplay is going to slow that down a little bit and make it way more interactive.
Gotcha.
Between the players.
Okay.
There's 4 simple steps in the game.
All right.
On a player's turn, we flip up 2 tiles that are on the board. 1, 2. So here I have Denali and Virgin Islands.
Okay.
The artwork is what I'm trying to match to win the game. But the first thing I'm going to do once they're revealed is check these resource icons in the bottom right corner.
These are the same ones from the original parks.
That's
nice.
right.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
we're reusing those resource icons.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Good call out. If I have a match, I get to flip up a player ability in front of me.
Okay.
So I could just flip it face up. I don't have a match, but let's say, pretend I did for a second.
Right.
Now I have this ability available for me to spend to take it at some time on my turn.
Right.
These player abilities allow you to manipulate cards coming and going off the board, whether they're face up or face down on the board, how you get to pull and maybe gathering some secret information.
Right.
There's a lot of different things that are going to help manipulate the simple steps.
Right.
So we've done step 1. We checked. I did not have a match.
Okay.
So the next thing I do is I go to take a tile from the board. So I'm going to visit someplace. I'm going to come visit Virgin Islands.
Nice. I wish I could go there. That'd be great.
I would love to go there. I put it in front of me, and then I take a tile off of one of the stacks. It doesn't matter which one.
Okay.
And I put it face up so that all the players can see it.
Right.
And then there's a hiker token, and I have to choose
nice.
to put it on one of the 2 face-up tiles.
Is this like what's going to come with the game? Is this
It's similar. So that's a production sample.
Beautiful.
This is all just prototype.
That's pretty.
Yeah. So it's got the nice illustration. The goal here is
like
this etching design is designed from Kyle Key, who's also the designer of this game.
Nice.
So we take the totem and we're going to put it on one of the 2 face-up tiles. I really like Denali, and I don't have any reason to do that necessarily in the beginning of the game, other than I just don't want you to have Denali.
Okay.
I'm going to flip up anything that's not locked down by the hiker, and then it's your turn.
Okay, so I just turn over 2.
Just flip over 2.
Okay, so I turn over 1.
There you go.
All right, and I'm looking for a water one, hopefully, or the same one.
Right.
Okay. I didn't know that's not a water one, so let's do this one here.
Look at more information. So you're checking to see if you got a match. You did not.
Okay.
So now you have to pick one to put in front of you.
Okay. So what are the Cascades?
Okay.
Nice. All right.
Beautiful mountain.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you choose one of the tiles from any of the stacks.
Okay. So take one. It goes face up.
Face up, so we can all see it. We can all attempt to remember what's on the board.
Gotcha. So you have a mountain there and you have a mountain here, so you can make a match next time.
For the resource, yeah.
Right.
Which could influence now what you are choosing to do with the hiker. So the hiker now has to move to a different face-up tile.
I'm going to put him here, so you can't make a match next time.
That's right, because you can't interact with the tile that the hiker is visiting.
Nice. Okay, cool.
So now if I wanted to get a mountain match, I would have to choose somewhere else.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'm definitely going to put it here.
Okay.
And then these would go face down?
And they would go face down.
Okay, cool.
So play passes back and forth. On the board, you're looking for these resource matches. And it's a challenge to remember that you're doing resource matches on the board, but to win the game, you actually need 3 matches of the national parks.
Oh, the actual artwork.
So you're not really trying to match those resource icons. You need the artwork match.
And let me guess, there's only one more of these in the game?
There's only one more North Cascades.
And it has a different symbol than this?
And it has a different symbol.
Yeah, very nice.
It's like you've played games before.
That's awesome.
Right, exactly. So from this sign, there's actually 3 different sets of Parks Memories that'll be available.
Nice.
Each of the 3 sets represents a different region of the U.S. So the one with the Joshua Tree cover is Plains region, so
Nice.
desert national parks, those types of things.
Right.
We have Acadia,
coastline?
yeah, which is coast to coast. That's what it's called, and it's going to have national parks that have really beautiful water features in them.
Nice, nice.
And then Rocky Mountain here represents mountains or mountaineer, and those will be mountainous parks. So 22 parks in each set. All of them are different. They all have unique artwork in them. So the artwork in each set completely unique.
Nice.
Together, they all have they have all of the national parks in them.
Right.
So if you got all 3, you'd have all of the artwork for all of the national parks from the 59 Parks print series.
Right.
But additionally, it's not just, so we have a similar core loop, but all of the player abilities are unique in each of the sets.
Oh, really?
So we're playing with one set here. We have a little symbol down here that tells us we're playing a coast set, a coast-to-coast abilities. But each of them have unique abilities.
And can you mix and match them?
Absolutely.
Oh,
so
nice.
this is a 2+ player game, and the reason we say that is because you can play 3 players. If you get to 4 players, you can start playing teams, which creates this whole interesting dynamic of like, we're across from each other, and maybe your memory's a little better than mine, but like, how do you communicate information to me without giving away the whole board to everybody if I really can't remember where anything is? The abilities can mix in, right, exactly. Mixing and matching, choosing to draft this, and really just, like, I could go on and on, making the board a little bit bigger if you really need a bigger grid because you're looking for more of a challenge in your life. I'm not yet. I've played this several times and I'm still not there yet.
Oh, wow.
The idea being that players who get this game, we want them to feel like we're essentially giving them a toolkit to experiment and have fun. Nice. And we're going to provide a variety of ways that you can enjoy parks memories, but we want people to also come up with their own ways to have the most fun.
That is awesome. That's so cool. Well, I love it. I love the artwork. I love this little cube right here. This is beautiful. I love that. And you know, when you first hear a memory game, you always think, oh, it's kind of a kid's game. This is definitely not a kid's game. This definitely has some strategy to it.
Right. But these abilities you could just remove them.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you really wanted to, like we say, I listed it'll be like in that 4 or 5 player range up for age, because you don't have to play with these.
Right.
You can just take them out and play memory if you really want to play memory with, and just have a different style that.
And it's a beautiful game too.
Right.
Yeah. Nice.
So you're teaching kids to appreciate artwork as well as memory.
Exactly. Well, that is awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jennifer, for showing interest. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
There you go, guys. That's Parks Memories. Check it out on Keymaster's website, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Also, check out our podcast, and you can find us on all of our social media sites on gameandparty.com. See you on the next video.